Here's how to make your next $5,000 with Instagram. Now, you've probably seen all of these make money online, MRR, fast track overnight success, make $1 million, retire your husband in 30-day reels all over Instagram, all over YouTube. It's everywhere now. That's not what this is. I help entrepreneurs build sustainable and scalable businesses by using the knowledge and passions that they already have. And I'm going to show you how to make your next $5,000 with Instagram. You don't need a large audience for this. I made $500 in less than 2 weeks with only like 125 followers. Okay, so don't overthink this. This is super simple, and don't feel like you can't do this because you don't have 1 million followers. You can still do this. Okay, so step one is going to be your niche. Now, this is where a lot of entrepreneurs that I work with get this wrong, is they do one of a few things. One, they see somebody else having success in a niche, like make money online niche, and they think that, oh, only people in these certain niches, like make money online or relationships or health and fitness, only those niches make money. And that's not true. And what happens is they get into these niches because they see other people doing it, and they see other people talking about how much money they make, and they don't really have experience in it. They don't have any results, even their own results to share. So there's no embodiment. They're not truly passionate about it. They just want to make money, and they get into it. And one, nobody trusts them because they don't even have their own results to share. They don't know what they're doing. They can't help their students. They can't help their customers. They're scrambling last minute using Google and ChatGPT, trying to figure out what in the world to talk about on social media, what to actually put in their digital product, because they don't have an experience. They're not passionate. They burn out. They crash and they burn, and everything falls apart, and they say, oh, it doesn't work. So step number one is to find your niche. And I teach this a little bit differently than what a lot of coaches teach it, and this is why it works. So I'm going to share my screen to show you, because I'm a visual person and I like visual representations. Okay, so I teach my niche. I teach it as sweet spot niche. Okay, so your niche is going to be at the center of 3 circles. So you have circle 1, then you have circle 2, and then you have circle 3. Okay, your sweet spot niche, this is the niche that's going to be profitable not just now, but 5 years from now, right? Because we don't want to spend all of this time building this business that's going to only make us money for 6 months. We want longevity. We want something that 6 months from now we're making more than what we were 2 months before. We want long term, but we also want something that is scalable and that we can continue to compound. Okay, so your niche is going to be at the center of 3 things. The first thing is going to be one, what you're passionate about. And I say passion because I have seen so many entrepreneurs, like I said, pick something that they're not truly passionate about, and 5 years from now they burn it down because there's no reason, like their heart and soul is not in it, and I don't want that to be you. Okay, and it doesn't have to be something that like you talk about 24/7. It just has to be something that you enjoy, and it doesn't have to be something crazy. It can be something super simple, like maybe you feel very strongly that children should be homeschooled by their parents, and you homeschool your kids. Okay, so experience is going to be the next one. I'm going to write this to the side because there's like not any room. Experience. Okay, and then the next thing is going to be demand, because obviously there has to be an audience for your digital product, right? So there has to be demand for it. So what you're passionate about, and again, this can be anything. This can be maybe you have experience in making your own laundry detergent because you are passionate about giving your family non-toxic detergent, no chemicals. I have one student who struggled to find her niche because she felt like she was just a mom. And I said, okay, tell me what you do during the day. Like, just tell me the everyday things. And so she sent me a list. And one of the things that she sent me was that she home cooked every single meal for her family every day, like because she believed that it was the best health option for her daughter. But also the other cool thing is that she's Indian, and so she cooked only Indian food. And she started, and I said, tell me more about that. And she started listing off, well, not just the culture reasons, but also the health benefit reasons. And I was like, okay, bingo. You do something every single day because you're passionate about it, but also of all of the benefits and reasons behind that. And then I said, tell me about your kids. Then she go on to tell me about her kids, and she told me about her daughter and how her daughter also can be a little bit clingy, right? A normal toddler. Her daughter also, she creates these activities for her daughters to do while she home cooks all of these meals. And I'm like, okay, that's brilliant. So not only did she have one profitable digital product, one profitable niche that she could dive into, but she had multiple from things that she was already doing, things that were easy to her, that seemed boring and mundane because she did them every single day, not realizing how many parents don't even know the benefits of Indian food that she cooked. No idea of all of the health benefits. And there are a lot of parents today who want to cook healthy meals for their kids, but have no idea what to cook. So that was one. Then the other thing was activities for her kid, for her daughter. Like, hello, if you are a parent and you have children, like, you know how demanding they can be and how helpful it would be to have activities that did not require a screen to entertain them while you did what you needed to do for the day. Okay. So at the very center, this right here, this is going to be your sweet spot niche. Okay. So step one, find your niche. That's what we just went over. Step two is going to be your digital product. Now, I'm going to assume that for this lesson that you already have a digital product, or you already have an idea. Okay. Because a lot of times what happens is I have clients who come to me and their digital product is amazing. And the first thing that we do is obviously refine their niche so that they stand out and they don't just blend in, right? Like, you don't want to just be in fitness because there are a million fitness niches. You want to be hyper specific. Like, instead of just saying homeschooling, I have a student who works during the day and then homeschools her kids in the evening time in less than 2 hours every day. No worksheets. And so that's her niche. She helps other working parents homeschool their kids in less than 2 hours a day with no worksheets. Okay. So be hyper specific with your niche. Okay. The other thing is your digital product. She had a really good digital product. It was how to get started homeschooling. But what I see a lot of times happening is there are key components with your digital product that if they are not included, it can keep someone from buying from you. So step two is to optimize your digital product. And when you do this, you want to think about your dream buyer. Okay. This is like, pretend you have a brick and mortar shop. Who is the one person that you want to walk into your shop? Like, you know that they're going to buy everything that you have in there. Who is this person? This is also the person that you would enjoy working with, that you would enjoy talking to in that brick and mortar shop face to face. So think about this person and think about the things that would keep them from buying from you. It could be all of these objections. It could be limiting beliefs that they have. Your job with your digital product is to make sure that it eliminates all of these objections, all of these limiting beliefs, so that when they see your digital product, there is zero hesitation. There is nothing that would make them go, well, this cannot work for me because it doesn't have this, or because I have all of these problems. Your digital product needs to address that. There's no leaky holes. Okay. So that's step two. Now, step three is something that I do differently. Most coaches in courses right now will teach you to map out like a 30-day launch plan. I don't do that. I use this method myself, and I also teach my clients how to use this method, and I call it essentially the green light strategy. And the reason why I do it this way is because a lot of times what happens is you spend all this time creating this ginormous digital product, right? Because you want to make sure that it has everything that your dream customer needs so that they buy it. So you spend all of this time creating this ginormous digital product. You launch it and you don't make as many sales as you should have. Or you realize that there were things that you should have put in there that you didn't. Okay. And so you wasted all this time. A lot of times coaches do like a 30-day launch. You wasted 30 days building this thing only to make a couple of sales. And so the reason why I use my green light strategy is because instead of wasting 30 days to build it, we're going to spend 30 days collecting cash and getting paid. Now, with this method, this allows you to get paid up front. So literally collect the cash up front, get paid before you create anything. Once you have this money, now obviously you have to go and create the digital product and deliver on the promise that you're promising the customers who buy from you. Don't be the sleazy person. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Deliver on what it is that you're promising. But now you have this cash, and you can use this cash to make the building process easier. So instead of spending 30 days creating a digital product and not getting paid to launch it and only make a couple of sales, now you're spending 30 days collecting cash. And now you have this cash that you can use to, like, maybe you want to take the weekend to create your digital product. Now you have this extra cash that you can hire someone to come clean your house for you. You can order takeout for dinner. You can hire a babysitter if you need to. Like, now you have the resources to build your business faster than everyone else. The other benefit of it too is that it's validated. Like, people have already invested into it. They've already bought it. So that shows that your digital product, there's demand for it. You're in a good niche. Your product is good. People are already giving you money for it. So this is how you would make $5,000 with Instagram. Now I'm going to do a little breakdown for you. Now, obviously you do have to post content. So the final step would be to post content to drive traffic. So the way that this works is, okay, so you have your digital product that you want to drive traffic to. Okay, so you have all of these little people on Instagram, and they want your digital product. I want you to remove that limiting belief that no one's going to buy your product. I want you to remove that right now. There are billions of people on social media, billions, and you only need a few of them. So your job now is to post content. So this is your phone, and this is, we'll just use a play button. You're going to post content like reels. Those are best for growth. And these reels are going to pull in all of these people to your content, and your content is going to direct them to your paid digital product. And then that's how you're going to make the sale. Okay. So in order to hit $5,000, okay, so let's say that you have your digital product, and let's say that you're going to start it off, right? Because nobody's bought it yet. Let's say you're going to just start off with something super low, like $27. Okay. You're going to make that first sale. You're going to cha-ching it. After that first sale, you're going to raise the price to $47 because it's in demand. Like, people are already buying it. So let's say you raise the price to $47. At $47, you only need to make 4 sales a day, which is extremely reasonable. Like, you can make 4 sales a day. Let's say you make 4 sales a day at $47. That's going to make $1,316 every week. Over the course of a month, that's going to equal $5,264. That's it. Super simple. Don't overcomplicate it. A lot of times I see people way overcomplicate things, and they have like these big, ginormous funnels that they want to use, and they try to cram all of these digital products into their store, and it just confuses the heck out of their audience. So don't overcomplicate this. Keep it simple. Remember, simple sells. Simple is also how you scale. And that's why I created this resource called Passive Social Sales, so that, one, it walks you like in depth through the green light strategy that I use and my clients use to make sales like immediately, so that you're not wasting all of this time creating a digital product that no one wants. I also share my exact framework and my secrets that I use for not only growing my account, because I've went viral over 10 times. I've had over 10 reels get 1 million views within like a year. I share that strategy in there as well. And I also show you how to get comments, like, because you need people to comment on your reels, right? So that they get sent your product, but also how to convert on the back end, how to convert all of those comments and all of those leads that you're attracting with your reels into paying customers, into buyers. Because that's where I see a lot of entrepreneurs also get it wrong, is that they think that they can just slap a link in their bio or send people to a freebie and then people will buy immediately from the freebie. But it doesn't quite work like that, actually. There are systems that you have to set in place. And so passive social sales will walk you through taking your Instagram account and turning it into actual cash using your own products, using the knowledge and skills that you already have. So I'm going to link that information for you down below so that you can check it out. So directly underneath this video, you'll see a link for passive social sales and it'll take you directly to it. You can read about it. And if you're someone who is serious about making your next $5,000 on Instagram and you decide to work with me, passive social sales is going to be your best option. I will see you in the next video.